Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Dario and today I want to talk to you about our curated subscription box for the month of March. I'm really excited about this month's box. It features 3 amazing washed coffees, actually all washed coffees, and that makes me really happy. 3 different countries. We've got coffee from Guatemala, from Ethiopia and from Rwanda, and then of course in our blue bag we have an X Factor coffee coming out. For those of you who don't know, we ship out a blue bag option to those who select it. It's a blank bag, no information, full of really great, well roasted, beautiful micro lot coffee, allowing you to taste the coffee without prejudice, sort of decide what you're tasting, where you might think it's from, and next month we will send out the information. So in this month's subscription video and subscription page, my subscription page on our website, you'll find last month's blue bag information. So back to the main coffees for this month. Coffee number 1, so the new coffee in the box, is from Guatemala, from a partner farm of ours, El Socorro. Diego, the farmer, has been producing incredible coffee for many, many years. His coffees have won many awards, including the Cup of Excellence in 2023 for their washed geisha, which is also currently on our menu. And this particular coffee that I'm going to brew for you today is the Java varietal. It's a beautiful coffee, lots of florals. I believe the flavor notes we've called on this coffee are orange blossom, nectarine, and brown sugar. And for me, this is just such a great representation of a high quality Guatemalan microlot. Loads of fruit, loads of florals, but also like very true to the origin, true to terroir. And I've been enjoying this coffee as both filter and for espresso and espresso plus milk drinks. It's very versatile, and I would say from this particular box, this would be the coffee I'm grabbing in the morning at 5 o'clock while getting ready to go to the gym. It's just an amazing coffee to start your day, very comforting and very relatable for most people. So we're going to be brewing this coffee in a minute, but just to let you know what's in bag 2 and bag 3 for our 3 bag subscribers. The second bag is an Ethiopian coffee from Edido washing station. It's heirloom varietals, which means basically that they're unidentified native varietals or heirloom varietals to that region, often made up of different landrace varietals. And this coffee is very floral, very, very sweet. When brewing it, I would recommend going slightly coarser than you would on the Java, just as a nice little recommendation to help you to find the sweet spot very quickly. And I would brew it in a very, very similar way. The brew guide that I'm showing you today would be my same starting point for all 3 coffees. I would just adjust my grind settings according to taste. As I said, go slightly coarser on the Edido, and very similar to Java with your bag 3, which is from Rwanda, from Maraho Coffee, and it is the Chayesa wash station, the washed red bourbon. We released it a few months ago to our subscribers, and it's tasting amazing. In fact, we sent a lot of coffee to one of our partner cafes in Munich, Sweet Spot, and Marcus gave me feedback saying that his favorite coffee was actually the great value coffee we included for his espresso subscriptions, and that is the Chayesa washed. I agree, it's tasting amazing. So for our 3 bag subscribers, I think you're going to enjoy that one. So let's brew some coffee. I played around with some recipes this morning with the Java, and I've set it on a slightly higher dose than I would normally use for this particular brew sort of like recipe. I'm using the origami with a Cafec light roast filter paper, which is going to give us a pretty slow drawdown, so I've been able to go quite coarse on my grind. I would call this like medium coarse plus on the coarse side. And I'm dosing 14 grams. We're going to be brewing with 200 grams of water. Very simple recipe of 2 pours, and I'll give it a minute between pours. Essentially what we're looking for is an initial center pour, allowing us to wet the bed very effectively, because with the cone shape of the origami, we've got a deeper bed in the center, shallower on the sides. So we want to wet the center of the coffee first and then go circular. And we're gonna aim for a target time of between 2.5 and 3 minutes. So let's get started. I'm bringing the Feliciter, is it called the Feliciter Square, out of retirement. It might help to start your timer. It's my least favorite gooseneck kettle, but it was on hand. The reason it's my least favorite is because I've dropped the lid inside so many times, and it normally happens at like some crazy busy pop-up or like at the specialty coffee expo or something like that, and then you're like fishing in there, and you know when you're busy you just disregard the fact that the kettle's at like 95 degrees, and yeah, not that great. But the flow rate is really fast, which depending on your pouring style is really interesting. Not my preference, but it gets the job done. So this coffee is very aromatic. I absolutely, as I said earlier, I love this coffee for like a morning brew. You got to like kickstart your brain first before you can, like, for me anyway, go into something more funky or like super delicate. You know, that first brew of the morning is not, for me anyway, the time to be enjoying like a washed geisha, where I really want to be thinking about what I'm tasting. I just want a coffee that's going to be like really delicious, start the day right, and this certainly is a good example of that for me. So my second pour, I'm going to start center and go circular again. Everything's wet already, so I'm not too worried about making sure that the first pour is in the center. We just want to get the water in there, you know, evenly saturate everything, and we'll be good to go. Fani's grinding coffee downstairs. It's a bit noisy. Yeah, beautiful citrus notes on the nose. Yeah, really great coffee. So while we're here and we're waiting for this coffee to percolate, I thought I'd just talk about why this particular subscription program exists. Certainly subscriptions in the coffee business are not new, but when I started the curated subscription program, I was watching a lot of YouTube at the time, and Patreon was really becoming a big thing. And I loved the idea of people who are fans of a creator's work being able to support them in such a meaningful way and allow them to do the work that they do. At that time, we were finding it really difficult to sell through our micro lots, as most of the coffee we were selling in the South African market was to people looking for great value, and they were looking for more like espresso blends and, you know, cost-effective coffees. It was in the early days of Bluebird. I was still running this hobby business from home, and I just loved the idea of this Patreon sort of model, but I didn't feel like I was a creator who could rely on or could ask for people to just give money towards what we were doing. Certainly that wouldn't have sat well with me in this context. So the idea that I came up with was, at the time, it felt really good. It was basically, hey guys, if you enjoy what we do and you'd like to get these coffees on a regular basis, support us by subscribing to a program that gives you extremely high value for the quality that you're receiving. And I still believe that that is the case today. And it allows us to buy microlots on a regular basis, promising a new coffee to our subscribers every month, at least one new coffee. And it would give us that consistency, knowing that we will sell through the coffees. And I must be honest with you, the growth of this program has surpassed my expectations. It's been incredible to see people locally and internationally jumping on, accessing great coffee. Today, I think it's much more about just getting great value coffee and less about that sort of crowdfunding mindset that I brought to the table initially, but maybe we should talk about that more, because I think it's very relevant. You know, if you love a brand, if you love what the brand does, it's so meaningful to support them on a regular basis and allow them to do what they do with consistency. So to all of our subscribers, we love you guys, and thank you so much for all the support. Our coffee has finished percolating and a little while back, and I am going to pour this. You can see how well prepared I am. And yeah, this is a great month to be on the subscription program. 3 incredible coffees from 3 amazing producers, and it's a privilege to get to share them with you. Still very hot, obviously, but loads of citrus fruit. That sweetness is just incredible. This batch was roasted a couple of weeks ago, so it's very well rested. And yeah, there's some like really familiar sort of like darker sugar notes. We've called brown sugar. I would almost go molasses. The citrus in the cup is fantastic for our South African subscribers. Nachi is going to be very familiar to you. For our internationals, you might be thinking more, you know, clementines and maybe some like blood orange. But the orange blossom is just so full on. You get such an amazing aromatic experience as you put that cup up to your face to take a sip. And yeah, as I said, it's a joy to share these coffees with you guys. So thank you for watching another video. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please do comment below, and we'll make sure to get back to you. And let us know what you want to see on the channel. We are keen to make some more content for you guys and do more than just product reviews. I'm not that into doing the product reviews. We want to do some different stuff. There's some vloggy stuff coming as well. But let us know what you would like to see from us. Catch you in the next one. Ciao.